Hey guys, in this video, I just wanted to share our day trip to Delhi. So, actually, we were looking at Agra, Udaipur, Jaipur, and on our way back, it was a connecting flight via Delhi. And why not check Delhi out, right? So, we had a day, we made sure we put in a day, and the first thing that we entered Delhi, it was cold, very cold. So as soon as we got down, we took the auto from the bus station to the hotel. It was Sarovar Narina Point, and the hotel was very good. It was a sumptuous breakfast. The rooms are not bad, pretty good. Just the security guard was not very friendly, though, which is a different matter. But the room was good, the breakfast was good, and as soon as we came in, we knew one thing: let's get going, let's check things out in Delhi. So we had three things on mind. We definitely wanted to see India Gate, Red Fort, and Qutub Minar, because these are the things that we study a lot and about our textbooks, right? And we definitely wanted to see these things. And then there was the Lotus Temple as well, but that's not something we were able to get a good glimpse of. So we hired a taxi, Ola, and we talked like a day's charge. So we had the taxi all day long, and he was very friendly. He was able to show all the things around. First, we headed to India Gate. He dropped us off on the other side of the road, so we actually had to go through an underpass, walk all the way through an underpass, and then reach the other side. And once we reached India Gate, I mean the other side, wow. I mean the view is fantastic. The structure is huge. It's a huge structure. It's beautiful to look at, and of course, it speaks about how all the hurdles that our army men go through, and it's a signature of that. It's a testament to their sacrifices, and it's all about that. So it's a huge structure, it's a huge monument, and even walking around the whole park, it's very, very peaceful. And we went around in December, so the weather was chilly and it was beautiful to take a walk. Most of the people, they had their ear muffs on, or monkey caps. Most of them had it, but we were getting on without it. Later, on a later thought, we thought, okay, that should have been something on our list. So it's beautiful to take a walk around this park, and in winter mornings, I think it's even difficult to see, look around. I mean, it's that foggy. So yeah, and then once we were done with India Gate, we headed to Red Fort, and Red Fort was what took the longest. So India Gate, it was done in like less than half hour. We just moved around. We walked around all the beautiful park, but Red Fort was a lot of walking. We had to take a ticket. You can book the ticket online. You can get it on your phone, and it's a lot of walk and a lot of rush as well. I don't know, it's just December. December is like very, very crowded. It just gets crowded everywhere. So a Red Fort has a lot of things. One, it's a beautiful fort in itself. It's a huge fort, and it's just humongous. It's great to just pay a visit. But in addition to that, the things that have been done are, there is a shopping complex as we walk through. A lot of things that you can buy. I don't know if these are overpriced. We did buy a few things. I'm pretty sure these are definitely tourist prices, you know. And once you go through, first thing you see is shopping, okay, more than anything else. And then afterwards you get into, there are museums inside. There is an art museum, there is an art celebrating great modern art pieces, and then this is the art museum, and there are shows going on. You can sit down and look at the show. This There is a canteen inside the Red Fort. You can order food. The food was good too, And this is the art museum that I was talking about. Great pieces of modern art. And then a lot of I think this was around 2 to 3 floors in itself. There were many pieces. Some people were touching the art pieces, but the security there were like, you can't do that, you can't do that. But yeah, this is a replica of the Jallianwala Bagh monument. It just speaks to the sacrifices that have been done by our freedom fighters almost a century ago. And there is also a show that goes Subhash Chandra Bose's history, how he fought, and how he managed the Indian National Army. So all those things, there is a show going on. There are several things to look at inside the fort. And once we were done with the Red Fort, we headed to Qutub Minar, and just then a plane crossed by. You can see pictures queue moment. And Qutub Minar, we were almost it was almost sunset time. It was not showing up because it was very cloudy, but it was almost closing time. And by the time the closing time was up, the lights went on. And also the other thing is, it's a totally different view. In daylight it's one view, and at night the lights go on, and it's really good to look at. So other than the Qutub Minar itself, the rest of the fort is a little bit of ruins. And finally, we just got like a few moments just to look at the Lotus Temple from outside. We didn't get to go inside the Lotus Temple, but yeah. And once we were done, the next morning we headed back. So that was our short one day at Delhi. Hope you found it informative. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day ahead. Peace.